Zombies, the bloodthirsty undead. When they arrive, will you survive? Zombie go boom, kick undead ass.
Hey, what's up, survivors? Welcome to another mind-blowing episode from Zombie Go Boom. I'm Chuck Murray.
Charles Foltz.
And today we have a special treat for you. Cult of Athena is back at it, sending us their best. And we have the Fafnir Forge Bollandary 9th century Viking sword. This is the first time we've ever tested a Viking sword on Zombie Go Boom. We're super excited. This thing is ultra quality. So quality. And to show you just a little bit more about it, let's take a look at the tale of the tape. In honor of Viking War of Clans, a game inspired by the famous strategy and RPG games we loved in the 90s like Warcraft and Diablo, we will be testing out the Fafnir Forge 10th century Viking sword, sent to us by Cult of Athena. This incredibly agile blade may seem too lightweight at a little over 2 pounds to do any heavy cutting, but due to its point of balance and ultra-sharp, well-tempered 1074 high-carbon steel double edge, you'll probably get the same leverage and separating power that you might expect from something much heftier. Once you wield this sword, you may become addicted to it, just like the addiction you had to your favorite strategy and RPG games back in the day. That kind of dedication towards something awesome is not something you see very much today, but what makes Viking's War of Clans so insanely addictive is that more than 20 million online players are constantly changing the way the game evolves by never-ending fighting over resources, forging new alliances, and competing in live events. You can help Zombie Go Boom by downloading Vikings for free only from my links in the description, and you'll also get a special bonus of 200 gold coins and a protective shield, which is extremely useful to start out. Also, don't forget to look me up and join my Vikings clan under my nickname, Meister Chuck. Now let's get started with the test. Alright, so a lot of you guys have been asking about technique. You've been wondering how I did the Troy stab, how Charles did the unsheathing decapitation with the katana. So we'll do a little bit more of that. Right now the technique that I'm gonna be doing is a different kind of a thrust. This is a double-bladed sword, so I don't want to run my hand through any part of it. If it were a single-bladed sword, then I could run my hand on the spine, but this time I cannot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run my finger through the fuller. That's how I'm gonna keep steady. And instead of just going in for the thrust and missing by using my arm, I'm gonna try to use my body weight mostly. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm finding my target, I'm leaning back, and then I'm gonna lean forward, and that allows me the ability to hit the same spot every time without hurting myself or overextending myself. And then when I actually go to do the strike, I use my body weight, the lean, and then I push in with my arm. And that way I can be accurate. I can use my body weight instead of just my pure strength. And it's just a lot easier, a lot better.
And that's how you fry a chicken. Nice.
Wow.
Good.
Oh my God. Yeah. For thrusting, this thing is sick. Like normally, what you want to do when you thrust with a weapon, it's stuck. That's a problem.
Ooh.
You good? But normally when you thrust with a weapon, you're not thrusting into a head. You're finding the soft parts of your enemy, like the liver, you know, or the kidneys, or, you know, the heart, different places that you can actually just go through flesh. And for that, this thing would be incredible. But the fact that it can do what it just did to our bone analog is even more incredible. So thrusting, yes. And that thrust actually didn't just go through the temporal bone here, but it went all the way in the cranial cavity and was stopped by the other side of the temple on the inside. So it almost punched all the way through. It's overkill when it comes to thrusting. Now I'm gonna give it to the slashing expert, and we're gonna see how good it is at slashing.
Generally, with a sword like this, it's very lightweight, very thin, it flexes. It's a good sword. It feels good to hold. It feels good to swing. But with a sword that's this light and this flexible, it's really hard to get a decapitation. So usually you want to do like small cuts.
Yeah, what Charles is saying is right. This sword is predominantly used for thrusting or slashing, you know,
Soft spots.
soft spots. If you just slash a little bit with the sword around here, that would cut the carotid artery.
They would bleed
Your
out in,
target
like,
would bleed out.
3 minutes.
As far as separating hard targets like bone, you need something a little meatier, something more meant for that. But even still, this is good steel. And the point of percussion is about here. And if we are able to get the edge alignment right, we should be able to even still separate hard targets. But I think what Charles is saying is that it's just not meant for that. Either way, we're gonna try it because this is Zombie Go Boom.
Yeah. All right. So after all that, Chuck and I decided that the best strike would probably be a horizontal strike to the temporal area. So we're in there. So we're gonna try that and see how it goes.
Twist. Did you do it?
What do you mean missed?
No, I said twist.
Yeah.
Twisted.
I did
Good.
twist.
Good. Oh my God! Wow!
That's why I looked at you.
Holy crap! Okay, so yeah, Charles cut all the way through the temporal bone and the orbit.
No, bro, it was all of us. We all did it.
We all did it together.
Oh, it cracked all the way back to the back of the skull.
Oh my God, this is
Look.
why I love the Sammy head. Yeah, you can see that not only did it cut here, but it cracked all the way back through the occipital bone and stops right here. That is a one-hit kill from a weapon that's not supposed to be a heavy chopper.
That's awesome. And guess what it did to the weapon? Nothing. Yeah. So I found out as I was striking, well, before I struck, I decided to put my finger above the guard because that's like an old school trick or whatever. And that's not sharp, by the way. It's completely dull right there. It gets sharp up here, so I'm good right there. So when you're striking and you're making a strike to your target, if you put your finger above the guard, it helps with control and power just a little bit. But you don't want to do that whenever you are blocking a strike, because if you have your finger up there and you block another blade and it slides down to your guard, you ain't got no more trigger finger.
Not that you need a trigger finger using a sword, but
Well,
then you can't finger rest anymore.
a gun is my backup weapon, so I want to do that again. That was fun.
That's sweet. You should do it again.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it again. Oh my God!
Yes!
Oh!
Man.
Oh my God! Are you freaking kidding me?
Goal!
Oh my God!
That was amazing.
Holy moly!
I have a new respect for this sword.
Yeah, me too. Holy crap. We actually, out of the weapons that were sent to us by Ryan from Cult of Athena, that's the one that we thought was going to have the hardest time because it's just not meant for this kind of work. But oh my God, is it doing well.
That was awesome.
I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Decapitation.
Ooh, let's do it.
Oh!
Wow.
Brutal separation.
That was an awesome shot too, Nate.
It was very cool, Nate. Vikings have kings. They had kings. They had nobility. Therefore, blue blood.
Yeah, they had kings. Are we doing a decap? Go.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not bad.
That's pretty much a decap.
Yeah. All that's left is the ballistic gelatin. You want to hit it again?
I can.
Yeah. Okay. What the? Somebody's excited. I think he really likes that sword.
You think you'll go to Valhalla after that?
I'll have to die.
No, he'll go to Valhalla.
No.
Oh, yeah, he'll die.
No, he won't, because he doesn't have a sword in his hand.
Oh no! He doesn't have hands.
He's gonna go to Valhalla.
Sammy!
Put it in his teeth.
So all of those Sammys are going to Valhalla.
Yeah.
Yep.
Helheim? What do you think of Vikings War of Clans? Play it for free by downloading it from the link in the description below, and let us know in the comments. Like this video because Valhalla is awesome, And if you have any other historical or video game weapons you would like for us to test, let us know in the comments below as well. Subscribe if you haven't. Love you guys. See you next time.